Recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Zoom. Tonight we have Rashelle, who is going to teach us about pop-ups, which I'm not even going to talk about because I still don't quite understand what they are, but it's a thing, so we're going to learn about it. But Rashelle has been with us since, I believe she has the same Posh anniversary as Lisa Aragon, actually. Little 420 action. And she is a pink consultant who has never done a training, at least for me, before. So I'm super, super excited, and I'm very grateful to you, honey, because it's brave and it can be scary to do this. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate you for coming with us. Sue, with that being said, you are unmuted. Take it away, sister.
All right.
Oh, wait, I'm going to interrupt you. If you guys have questions, we can unmute at the end to put questions in, or as always, utilize the chat box. Okay, I'm muting myself again.
Ooh, I'm going to open that again. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm Rashelle. I told her this is my 60-day Posh anniversary today. So I hope you're not all disappointed by this, because it's super, super simple and it's going to go really fast. So what is a pop-up? A pop-up, and I know, Alyssa, you kind of equated it to LuLaRoe. And they can be included if they want. But what I have done, I've done it twice now, is basically a pop-up is a pop-up boutique. So I was really nervous. I didn't want to have a launch party. It made me really anxious to stand up and be like, here. I didn't want to do that. But I also didn't want to do a giant vendor event. So I did a pop-up boutique. I got together with 4 other women that I knew were in direct sales or, that kind of thing, who had all done it for many, many years. And so I just said, hey, do you guys want to do this with me? We did it here at my house, just because I didn't want to have to push myself on somebody else. And I invited them. They actually brought all of their people, which made it nice for me since it was my very first event. So my house was opened up. I had myself. I had somebody from 31. I had somebody from Lipson. I had somebody from somebody from Scentsy. And then my mom is a children's book author, so she was here as well. So that's what a pop-up is. You can just open up your house. You can open up somebody else's house. You can go to a park. I've even seen a huge LuLaRoe event at a fire station. So you open it up, and it's just a handful of vendors. So it's not a large, huge, overwhelming thing for people to walk into. One of my girls told me, 4 or 5, that's the perfect number. And it's free. That was bonus. I know a lot of the vendor events can be inexpensive, but they're still a fee. This was really small. It was free. The only thing it cost us was each person brought a small, I brought water. My mom brought cookies. Everybody brought a little something just to have refreshments sitting out at the tables for us. The other bonus that I found was I could set up in my kitchen. So I had a whole station where people could wash their hands, use a scrub, use a big fat yummy. They didn't, but they could have washed their face or used face masks. So I had it all kind of set up in my kitchen. You could also do it in somebody's bathroom if you wanted. Let's see. The huge thing, I think, especially for me, it was my very first event, was I was using their customer bases. So even though I had invited people that I knew, it was people that they had already established as their customers coming to see them. But I was there too, and so I was meeting brand new people that I would never have met otherwise. So that made it really nice to, have them already have a relationship established and just be like, hey, come see what I have too. So that was nice. Another thing that I have seen people do is kind of keep it along the same levels. Like I've heard people talk about doing it with Norwex. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't really know. So it's the chemical free and the healthy and that kind of thing. So they're bringing in the same kind of audience, which is kind of a bonus. I didn't do that in mine, but I've seen it done that way. Let's see. With mine, I already told you we had the different different vendors. So hold on. I think they're good. I can hear my girl screaming, but I don't know what it is. And I'm not going to find out either. So the way that we did it was we started just a chat between us first. And then we actually created a Facebook event. So all of us could post to it. So everybody, even if they were only coming for 31, they knew what else was coming. And we all posted, our websites or any kind of information. So everybody knew what was going to be there ahead of time. And also left the event open for like 24 hours to say, those of you that couldn't make it, that kind of thing. I think that's really it. It's kind of easy. It's really, it's not standing in front of people that you don't know, like doing a weird presentation of product. They're coming to you, they're standing in front of you in a one-on-one type situation, which was really nice. The second one I went to was a little bit different than mine, which was kind of nice. There was an actual hostess. She wasn't involved. She wasn't selling anything. She was just the hostess. So she was there. It was kind of nice to have her greet the people coming in. She did a whole theme and serving food and that kind of thing. So it was nice that when it was here at my house, I was the hostess as well, which kind of made it a little bit more difficult. So it was nice to have a third kind of party person there that was a hostess to kind of control the crowds and that type of thing. Crowds, there wasn't really crowds, but we'll say that there was. But other than that, it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. It's a nice, easy way to do it. We didn't have a specific amount of people we all invited. I want to say for both parties, there was somewhere around 300 people invited total. Granted, we had about 20 people come total to mine. I don't remember how many people came to the second one, but it was in the actual people that responded. I want to say it was 8 said they were coming. So they invited massive amounts of people, but only a fraction of that showed up. No worries. Exactly. So yeah, you guys have any questions on it? It's really, really simple.
Did you focus on, did you do it did you do it with cash and carry, or did you just take orders? Or
I did both at both events.
Okay.
For mine, because it was at my house and I had my laptop set up and connected to Wi-Fi, I was able to do both. And then at the other event, I just did 2 single item orders, and I said, don't worry about shipping. I'll actually deliver it to you. Because I'm so new, I don't have a huge inventory. So people were kind of like, I don't really know. But I did have 2 specific items that people wanted ordered.
Thank you, Matt. Crazy. Other questions, comments, concerns, compliments?
I told you it was going to be easy and fast.
Okay, Kylie has a question. She's coming over to join us.
Hello.
Okay, so you said you set up a Facebook event for everybody to post their links and whatnot before actually coming to your house, correct?
Yes.
Did everybody have an opportunity to do posts, maybe 1 post a day, or did you put any kind of structure into?
We did not. We had it open for for the one that I hosted, we had it open and then I got really sick, so we had to reschedule. And so that particular one was open for a really long time. So people were able to kind of post freely, and we did it for quite a while beforehand to hopefully kind of build it up for people to be like, hey, this is coming, this is coming. So the second one that I did that was at somebody else's house, nobody really posted to it until like the day of. And then most everybody went live at the event of, hey, you're local, come see us, that type of thing. So I don't know. I can't really say which one works better.
What about it between the two? Did it seem like the one where people didn't post until the day before had less attendance than the one where people were posting freely?
The one where we had it open for longer, that was at my house, I felt was not very successful. The girl hosting Lip Sense was very successful, but I think she was kind of the only one that had kind of constant attention. I don't really know why that was. I don't know. I know that the one that we had with a LuLaRoe consultant, we were very busy at. So I don't know if her business really drew people in. I don't know if depending on who their audiences are and who they're busy, with. I don't know if that makes sense.
One other question. Sure. I'm not a Lip Sense girl. Did you work with her with your Posh stuff to have like Baradol or Gender Bender samples at her table for her to give with people for?
That was my intention. And I had it all set up. I had lip scrubs and Baradol and Gender Bender. I had it all set up. And unfortunately, she didn't have the same intention or she was not as willing to. Yes. Yeah. So that was my intention, but it didn't work out. I think that you could with somebody that was maybe a little more willing to work with you.
Yeah.
I suggested it and she kind of, and I even had sent her samples of those items beforehand. Try these out. Let me know what you think. And she was not willing to work with that at all. So, it is what it is for her. But
I'll be inviting to pop-ups from here on out.
But I gotta say, she brought a lot of people in. Those Lip Sense girls, man, they want their stuff.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, did each person have a chance to present their products?
We didn't.
Pop-up?
We did it more as a vendor event to where each, people were freely able to walk around, rather than doing it presentation style. You could probably do it that way, to where you do it in more like presentation style to where each person takes a turn. But I think because when you're doing it pop-up style, you're having more open house. So you have it set for 2 hours and people are coming and going throughout that 2 hours rather than arriving all at the same time and sitting through a presentation and then leaving all at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if it would work as well.
Because then you could say, if you had a chance to do your presentation and you have a Lip Sense person who would like to help you, you could say, well, this product works well with her products.
Right.
And then you can carry them all in the 31 bag.
Exactly.
And close and go to the, you could tie it all in as the hostess.
Yeah.
Because then it would show that the people that are there, that you are willing to work with everybody in the room. And I think people would be more willing to work with the person who does that.
Right. Hey, I had my Lip Sense or my 31 soap dish with my Scentsy in the wall in the bathroom. I had it all strategically planned out as far as what was in my house and what people saw. The soap dish had, Posh in it.
Should always have it. It's a great idea. I'm not in Alyssa's team. I'm a friend, and I kind of
you're in my life team. Okay,
I'm in your team. I have a different upline, and her name's Bonnie Dodge, and she's been posting about doing a lot of this stuff in her team page, and I really think it's a great idea. So I came on here to get ideas so I could drape my team.
Well, I hope I helped.
It did.
I think it's a fun way to make it casual. It's not because it's open house style too. It's not I don't think people that are coming are under a lot of pressure to buy either, because they can kind of wander and mingle and see what's available. So it's not buy my stuff. So, which fits with our kind of sales type thing. We don't want to attack people with our stuff. So,
Right.
It's
a good idea to try to get to the, you know, people who are struggling in the summertime. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because not only we are struggling, all the other ones are struggling too in the J months. So, and they're probably struggling more than we are.
yeah.
Because ours are, you know, constantly being used up. So somebody's buying from a Posh wrap somewhere all year round. So
I did not have samples to take home. I would have made them should anybody have asked. The other person there selling skincare did hand those out to us. Nobody took them home, but nobody asked me for samples. I did have multiple things there, and most people that came to me for the one that I hosted had already played with or had samples. At the other one that I went to, I had a ton of stuff there for people to actually use. So I didn't really do any samples, but I did ask as well on the Facebook before, if people wanted me to send them things, and nobody responded to those. But you guys might have a bigger customer base than I have, just to, you know, have people respond.
Any other questions? Comments, concerns, compliments?
Good job. This is informational. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay!
yeah,
All right. Well, cool. I'm going to end the recording. Goodbye, Internet.